Welcome to Reread. Today I'm going through the third and final book in the Lando Calrissian trilogy by L. Neil Smith. This is Lando Calrissian in the Starcave of Thonboka. This is kind of the final showdown between Lando and Gepta, the Sorcerer of Ton, who has been after him over these past three books. Like I said, the second book, he wasn't that big of a part of it. He was there at the beginning and then again at the end. Yet this time he's all the way through it. Basically just arguing with, his name is Shanga, who was the guy that we saw in the very last chapter of the second book, who just kind of appeared and said, "Vufi Ra, you helped deceive and murder the colony of my people," and he has assembled an army to go after him, and I think Lando just locks him in a closet and they're just going to dump him off at the next planet. Okay, well, now he's back. He's got an armada, or a small fleet of the people left over from the colony who are going after Vufi Ra, even though it was established earlier it was his master who was the one that orchestrated it. Vufi Ra was an unknowing participant of their annihilation. Either way, though, they are so focused on killing the droid. So Shanga hates the droid, Gepta hates Lando, and they form this alliance. I don't know why they need the Sorcerer of Ton. They basically go to him and offer him this alliance, but at the same time they mock him, saying, "You need us more than we need you, because we know where he's going. He's going to a Starcave of Thonboka, of course, for treasure." And like I said, on and off throughout the chapters, they just argue. Sometimes Gepta gets the upper hand. Shanga says, "We don't need you. We could leave you here, and you know, we could get our revenge on our own." There's kind of a bunch of dialogue. You think it's going to build up to something, and nothing really happens in the book. But this is a good book because there's a few things happening on Lando's side. Lando is, of course, wheeling and dealing. He's trying to get this Starcave. They become friends with some kind of creature, some kind of space creature that feeds off waste. And so when the Millennium Falcon releases its garbage out into space, his name is Oswaft, can gobble it up. It's kind of weird. But he becomes friends with Vufi Ra and Lando and agrees to help them on their way to the Starcave. They have to pass through all these Imperial ships which are kind of guarding the way. But Lando does it the best way he can. He's a traitor and he likes to play sabacc. So he keeps playing sabacc and offering cigars and all these nice little trinkets to get past and get to the Starcave. And then when the Imperial Navy figures out what he's doing, he's just hopping closer to the Starcave. They try to stop him, and of course the Millennium Falcon gets away. Now, again, no one can write the Millennium Falcon like L. Neil Smith. There is one where he talks to Vufi Ra. They said, "What, we're here already?" He went, "Yeah, we shaved off an entire hour off the trip." He went, "How is that possible? This ship is way faster than I thought it would be." Yeah, you know, I mean, so the Millennium Falcon's a really fast ship. They're shaving off time getting to certain destinations. Just, it's something little, but again, it gives the Millennium Falcon a personality, which not many people did. The other stuff in it, when they get to the planet, when Gepta and Shanga corner them and they think they have them, Gepta challenges mano a mano. He's going to end this for good. And of course, this is where the big ending is, where Vufi Ra's people come and kind of, you know, interfere and bring back Vufi Ra into the fold. We find out he was kind of a young person of the droid, I don't know, family that he's part of, race, I guess you could say, that had been around for years. And we, I think it was David West Reynolds who gave him a background saying, yeah, they're the ones that wiped out the Vong way back in the day, which made the Vong rise up against machines and hate machines so much, which I thought was a perfect tie-in. Even though there's nothing said here, just that they did some, regretful things back in the day, and they're trying to be a peaceful, species and learn. And Vufi Ra, they're going to take his knowledge of what he learned in, about the galaxy, the outer rim of the galaxy, which is where Lando was hanging out, and, just study and learn more. Other than that, they're kind of mysterious. Now, this book has, even though it lacks on a little bit of the adventure and intrigue of the previous two books, this one has one of the best running gags. And he only did it 3 times. I thought he did it more, but he only did it 3 times. I guess after that it may have worn out its welcome. But where Lando is in an impossible situation, it looks really bad, and then the next chapter says, sabacc. Because Lando's playing sabacc and he wins. And sometimes things that you think are bad. They encounter someone. Nope, they turn out to be friendly. Or, oh man, he's in a jam. But then Lando spins the deal and has them start playing sabacc and having fun. Or he teaches Vufi Ra's people the game of sabacc. At first you don't know it's Vufi Ra's people coming in. That's the last sabacc joke. But I love how the chapters began like that. And when I read the first time they did it was kind of early on, I was like, yes! Because they came across the Imperial ship. What are we going to do, Captain Lando? And then, of course, Lando decides, hey, I'll just, trade some goods with them, play some cards with them. Sabacc. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I love that joke. Overall, I think the series, of course, is one of my favorites still. It just gives Lando a character. The Millennium Falcon is written really well, if that makes sense. And it's a shame. These are old Del Rey novels that no one really gives a chance to. They look at them and go, oh, that was written a long time ago. And yeah, there's some cheesy, weird stuff in there, especially in the third one. That probably has the most weird stuff in it. But other than that, they are enjoyable. They are enjoyable. They're not that long. They're like 120, 150 pages long. A lot of them are. So they all, they read like almost like young adult books in a way, but they're so much fun. I really enjoyed rereading these again. These are definitely in my top 10 just because they're just that good. All right, folks, that's all for now. That's all the Lando books. Boo-hoo. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll be reading some other stuff next time.